Ahead of this week's Barclays Scottish Open at Loch Lomond, Englishman Luke Donald reflects on his wedding, assesses his form and looks forward to next week's Open Championship at Carnoustie.
The first couple of times I played, definitely you lose your timing a little bit and you feel a little bit rusty, but really only takes a few days really to get back into it. Just a bit of repetition on the range, hitting lots of golf balls just to get that timing and the feel back. And in the past I've taken longish breaks in the winter, especially when I first came out on tour. I was taking 5-6 weeks, and coming back fine, so I'm not too worried. Mark?
Does it almost feel like an eternity since the last win, or has there been enough good golf in that period not to worry about? You haven't managed your titles.
Sorry, you mean?
You haven't won a tournament, have you, since March last year?
That's right, yeah.
Does that feel really
it does feel quite a long time, and I want to hopefully mend that soon, but yeah, I think if anything's disappointing about this year is that I haven't won. I've come very close 2 times, and I think second is almost more disappointing than missing a cut sometimes. You get so close, but no, I'm staying patient, staying focused on what I need to do, and hopefully the wins will come.
Luke, is there anything that you can put your finger on that can transmit second place, where you were last year here, into that elusive victory?
I like this course. I think it suits my eye quite well. It's even though we're in Scotland, it's a kind of American-style golf course. Feels somewhat familiar than a lot of the courses I play in the US. So I can't really think back to last year what I needed to improve. I'm trying to think back. I don't remember. I remember I kind of snuck up the leaderboard a little bit on the last day and was surprised to finish as high as second. But I just think you've got to take your opportunities when you get them around here. There's quite a few opportunities for birdies, and we play those par fives quite well. Right.
What American courses does this remind you of?
Well,
there's not many on the loch, is there?
No. Just has that feel, I suppose, because of the big wide open fairways and the kind of sectioned off greens. Just trying to think what I might, not really a Muirfield village, but it's a course I enjoy very much. I think it's a very good design. I think Tom Weiskopf, right, did it? Yeah, I think he did a great job. Okay.
What's the toughest par 3 you've played in the UK?
You did ask me. I think I said 16th in Carnoustie. Yeah. Sure.
Luke, have you had a chance to get that Carnoustie yet? One of the challenges?
I played there back in probably early May. I think I had a day for RBS, one of the RNA days, and caught a reasonable day. It was quite chilly, but the course didn't look like they were setting up with huge amounts of rough. It looked like they were going to let the weather dictate scoring this year rather than how it was in '99. Right.
When we played there in April, the first day, they said that the fairways were the same width then as they were in '99, except obviously the rough was a lot shorter.
There's a few differences. One hole was the 6th was very different in '99. The layup area was squeezed in to around 12-15 yards at max. And I remember that hole you were hitting drive in a 2-iron just to lay up where you'd be hitting a 7 or 6 iron for your third shot, and you had to really squeeze it in between that. There's a little stream on the right, and they brought the rough in from the fence. So I think a few holes were definitely a little bit more narrow.
At that stage of your career, did you know, of course, it could be as difficult as that?
It was. I suppose as an amateur, you don't really think about it too much, because that was my first major championship. and I was just there, just trying to have some fun and nothing really to lose. I played poorly the last 4 holes both days. I was 8 over par for the last 4 holes over the Thursday and Friday, and I missed the cut by 2 shots. But I got to play with the eventual winner, Paul Lawrie. I was paired with him in the first 2 rounds.
What do you think you were?
No, I mean, I think he was probably 5 or 6 shots back at that point. He played nicely, played very solidly. You know, it looked like he was very adept at playing in those conditions, in windy conditions. But I don't know. I guess it gave me.
You wouldn't put money on him at that?
No, you wouldn't have guessed that he would go on to win.
What particularly happened for those 8 over in 4 holes?
2 doubles at 17 both days. I don't think I found the fairway off the tee. I think I hit it left in the stream both times. Just a mixture of bogeys, I think. Tough finish, good finish though.
Have you played a Dunhill since?
I played the Dunhill 2 or 3 years ago.
Didn't do the same
No, I think I played it well. I had a chance to win that year actually. Finished 3rd in the end. Lost by a shot.
Do you think you do well here because it is a style course in England? I think that's one of the reasons. You've obviously got more knowledge of it than some people.
Yeah, I don't know really why I play here. Just the holes seem to suit my eye very well. Some of the greens are quite sectioned off. You have to be pretty accurate with your irons. There's some runoff areas where you have to have good distance control. I've just always been very steady around here. I've never really had too many holes where I've struggled on. And yeah, so far, the last 2 years have been very good. I've had 2 chances to win.
Does the wedding ring stay on to play?
Yeah, no problem actually. First time I tried it was fine, so I guess I'll have to keep it on there.
Would you rather this be on a links course, or are you happy playing just playing?
I'd rather this was a week before, a week earlier. Have a week off between for this and the Open, and go up to either the Open venue or play some other links golf courses. I think for some reason I don't have a good Open Championship this year. I might have to consider not playing this week just to try something different.
Okay, everyone. Well, you are playing this week, and if you win, you might have to come back. So, thanks very much, Lou. Have a good week.